How do the chums? 'Tis I, Captain Steve, and today I'm playing Elden Ring, and I'm going to be trying to change my build. Yeah, so I saw a video by Rage Gaming that shows this pretty cool sort of bleed build, so I figured I'd give it a try, because I've nearly got all of the elements. So I've got the weaponry at least. I've killed Morg, which gave me the actual big trident staff that I'm going to be using. Literally poke to the sky and blood rain comes down and pretty much annihilates everybody. And just down this hill, something I completely missed was a spell called the Swarm of Flies. So it's either in this alcove or the one next door. But here we go, we've got a shiny bauble here. Let's smash that and see if that gives us it. This one might give us the Ash of War, and for whatever reason I can't frickin' hit it for the frickin' toffee. Oh, and it's bloody despawned now, hasn't it? Great, I might as well just die, and then at least I'm back up to the top of the hill. I don't really care about 7,500 runes. Kill me, little ladybird man. Thank you. Oh, you missed me. When you want to die, you can't. There you go. I'm dead. Triumphant. Awesome. So now I can respawn at the top, run back down here. We can smash that thing open and see if we get the freaking thing. Let's line on up with the Sword of Night and Flame and hit it with the Night ability. Take that, you. Completely misses. Since they've actually tweaked this, it doesn't really connect all that often. I'm finding I miss so often, and that's kind of why I'm detracting from using this blade for now. But there we go. Did I miss it again? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, it didn't pop. Didn't get anything. I think it despawned before I could do anything. Even the flame attack freaking missed it. Okay, well, we're just going to the next alcove. We'll grab whatever in here and then maybe die again, respawn, and we'll try that again. We'll take out that little ball. That little ball will get its comeuppance at some point in time. Actually, let's just walk back up. Let's not die this time. And let's just jump back down the hill and we'll try again with that freaking ball, shall we? Try number 3. Okay, so hopefully we get lucky this time. 3 is the magic number. Take this, you giant Ferrero Rocher. Why haven't I got my sword? There we go. Here we go. Take that, and a little bit more of that, and some of that. Boom! Got it this time, people. There we are. Ashes of War, blood tax. So it was in the next alcove anyway, the Lord of the Flies one that I want, the red little flies. Pretty darn sweet. So now we've got pretty much all the ingredients, apart from the thing that you need to hold in your hand, the sorcery casting object. We need to go and get that, because it scales off of that. That gives us the Arcane and the Faith for scaling of your magical abilities. So we need to go and grab that one. But anyway, let's check out these spells and have a little readication of what they actually do. Firstly, let's have a look at the Ashes of War. There we go. Ashes of War blood tax grants affinity skill. Lovely jubbly. It looks like it might even take their health off of them, which is pretty gnarly, isn't it? Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm going to have to find something to apply that to, though, aren't I? Very cool. Like it a lot. Cool. Awesome, but it only works with colossal weapons by the looks of things. Colossal weapons that do thrusting. So, yeah, we might have to mess about a bit with that one. This one does sort of like blood damage, but it doesn't give you any HP back. I do want to try and get something that gives me HP back at some point during this build, because at the moment I get FP back. But here we go, there's the Swarm of Flies. Awesome. The Lord of Blood's power. Pretty nice. Awesome. So we're going to be trying that out as soon as we're able to. Cool. So I might have to go and rebuild at some point, but for now I think I need to go and get that sort of talisman-y thing, the sorcery thing that I was on about. So it's right back at the very start of the game. So like I said, I saw Rage Gaming's video on this. I tell you what, I put a link to his video in the top right hand corner, because he perfects this build where I'm trying to change the build. I'm trying to change the build to being a blood and fire magic, because yeah, there's some blood and fire spells that I really like. Fire spells I love. Blood spells I think are going to accompany this build, but to be honest, with the weapon being mainly blood based, what I want to try and get is a flame based weapon and a blood-based weapon that I can swap between the two, and I want them both to have abilities. And I think I've found a sword that would go quite nicely with this build. It's just whether I've got the endurance to carry both of them without fat rolling. We'll see if we can pull that off. I mean, at the moment I'm wearing rather light armour, so if I stay in this sort of armour set, I might be able to work it. We'll have to see, because I've seen some nice armor sets I like as well on the old wiki. So that's all I do, is I look up the wiki and then I try to find accompanying videos to go with it, because I'm not very good at reading. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So now I've got to make my way through this dungeon. Now, when you jump down into this dungeon, you're going to be landing in poison. Don't roll. If you roll, it really does build up the poison. It proper stacks. And you see there's those little pots and stuff. Sometimes you get stuck on those and it builds the poison up a bit further. So be a bit careful. Now, you don't want to go too far ahead. I'd say stand by where that last body was that was just there. Because as it turns, it can catch you. And it only needs to nick you slightly to kill you instantly. Yeah, I've tried jumping the wheels on this thing. Yeah. You can't jump them unless you're super freaking lucky, which, yeah, it's not going to work too well. So it's all about timing and being patient, pretty much. So I waited till it passed me there. You see it's doing a U-turn. It's going to go back up. I'm just going to jump down here, which buys me a shed load of time, because it's now going back up the hill. It's got to come down, rotate, come down, and then come down here. And by the time it's done that, hopefully I've gone round the corner and I'm halfway down the next hill. So, yeah, jumping off the side there gives you loads of ample time back. Yeah, I cut a bit of footage out of here, people. I probably died about 9 times trying to work out the timing of this bloody thing. Right, now, you can make it down to the next alcove, but if you do, you end up with 4 of these freaking gits on you, and it's very hard to take them all out. Now, it hasn't got far to go down there before it turns and comes back up, so I'm waiting for it to pass me by this way, and then I'm going to run to the next alcove, take out another 2 of those guys, and then wait again. So here we go, let's go take out these 2. So they're just down here, and then they're on the right. Let's take those out. And the actual part we need to get down is just in that T-junction there. There's my my souls from last time, mainly because I ended up with 5 of these guys trying to freaking kill me, and they did kill me, hence why my runes are there. Now all I've got to do is leg it down here, and just to the right of here there's a site of Miraca. There isn't no point of grace, which is a right shite, to be fair. Right, we're going to hit her up, so at least if we do respawn, we're going to be respawning there, and we're just going straight into the boss. I know. Ah, I'm living life dangerously, people out there in the viewerverse. We're going to take on this boss. Heck yes, we are. Cool, right, let's call in my summons. Hopefully that's going to keep him distracted. I still really like this summon. I probably like this summon more than the actual mimic. Mainly because it puts down 3 free sort of targets. And as soon as they hit him, they then draw the aggro. And yeah, the actual leader of these, because you get 2 knights and then 1 sort of general, the general stays alive for a heck of a long time, and they throw projectile weapons, so they're quite good at range as well. Really like them. Anyway, there we go, that was sort of out in nowhere. And look, that didn't even connect either. You've got to be so lucky to hit with the Sword of Night and Flame now, since they frickin' nerfed it. So not only did they decrease the actual values of it, I think they actually decreased the chance of hitbox, which is just bizarre. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, I do like that Arc of Flame. It does take out a lot of mobs quite easily. I am going to miss that ability, and I'm hoping that the new sword that I pick up that's got flame attached to it, that scales off of arcane rather than intelligence, once I actually get to it and get it, because it's in the Fire Mansion. We've got to go there. I did say I was going to do that video next, but then I saw Rage Gaming's video and thought, right, I'm going to go there with my new build and see if I actually like it. Yeah, because I could respec back to the Night and Flame build if I don't like it as much. But here we go, we're taking out this boss. Take this, you big freaking gnarly weird creature, you! Strange camera angles on this one, people. So yeah, I did a review of this game, and I did say that sometimes the camera angle's a bit weird. This is exactly what I mean, where I was actually going inside the creature from time to time and I couldn't see for toffee. This could have done with a slightly larger dungeon from Software. You know, it could have done. You could have quite easily done that, to be fair. Right, okay. Now, I didn't get what I needed there. I did get some gnarly stuff, but I didn't get what I was after. What I am actually after is this talisman-y type thing that you hold in your hand, the sorcery crafting thing, whatever they're called. You can actually upgrade them as well using your stones and stuff, which I'll be doing in this episode. Anyhow, I didn't get it from the boss drop, so you've got to run all the way up the stairs, and there's like a little mini boss. So we're going to be doing that. So let's head on back out this way. You know what? I could speed up the footage here a little, because you know where it went downhill, and there was also an uphill. Well, we've now got to go uphill, and here's a case of just zigzagging in and out of all the alcoves and waiting for this wheelie machine to pass you by. So it's exactly like I said, just go from alcove to alcove, archway to archway, and just slowly make your way up. Just be very patient, Don't rush it. Don't push yourself to go any faster than just going left to right, left to right. Zigzagging around, killing all the people as you go up. I mean, at the moment, I just took out the boss. And I'm going up against this mini-boss with... I've only got a couple of flasks left. Yeah, so here we go. I'm going to line up. We're going to use that. And let's hopefully it connects. It did connect. Freaking hip hip hooray! Boom, you're dead. Awesome. So this is what I was after, this thing here, the Dragon Communion seal. So it's a seal. Okay, brilliant, lovely. So that actually also empowers all your dragon summons as well, and I quite like the dragon summons. I like the rot one and also the flame one. And I'm going to have a talisman that boosts my flame attacks. I'm going with flame magic. So flame and blood magic is what I'm going for. And because this scales on arcane, fire and blood is going to work really well, I think, with this build. So, yeah, lovely jubbly. The only thing is, this is the weapon that I want to be using. And you can see here, I don't meet the minimum requirements on strength, arcane, or even the faith. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And this is the actual seal. I've just swapped the seals over. Let's go and see if we can up these. I don't think I've got any somber smithing stones at level 1, though. So we may have to just go buy a couple. You can buy an infinite amount of 1 and 2 from a location. You can only buy said amount of 3 and 4s, though. I think I've got a fair few 3 and 4s, though. But anyhow, let's see how we get on. No, I can't actually upgrade any of these. Now, I have got a few runes on me because I killed that boss and also the little mini boss. So hopefully we've got enough runes to get myself all the smithing stones I need. So the smithing stones are found over on this left-hand side of the map, over by the lakes. So all the way up here and all the way up the side. So it's quite a bit of a travel. You can get here without actually fighting the first bosses and just go through that sort of side entrance over there and make your way all the way over here. And yeah, it's just here, just past just past that, past the 4 belfries, and it's just there. There's an invisible wall in those ruins that you have to sort of smash or hit, and it vanishes. And then you come through this archway, and you find this big guy just sitting there. Pretty nice. Anyway, talking to him, I've just completed a quest line, and it looks like that he's just given me recognition for completing that Rani crest line, and he's actually offering me something that he didn't offer me before. Before he used to just offer smithing stones, but now he's offering a new talisman. So we'll be taking a look at that talisman.
I express my deepest gratitude. You and only you were Lady Rani's true champion.
So here we go. Yeah, we've got a new sort of crest there. The Carrion Filigree Crest. Okay, yeah, we'll have that. Thank you very much. The only thing is that just costs 5,000 runes. Now, I'm not going to be able to afford to buy all the runes I wanted. So I'm going to have to go back and farm some runes and then come back here. But that's not a problem, because through the power of editing, I'll be right back here to do that. But however, let's have a quick look if we can actually use these to give us enough runes to get enough of those somber smithing stones. Yeah, so this is a nice little tip. If you do find yourself a little bit short, just pop a couple of these and hopefully you're going to get enough runes to do whatever you need to do without having to travel away. That said, they are quite expensive, these somber smithing stones. They really are. Now, I can do all my blacksmithery skills here anyway, so you know what, I might have to just go away and grab a few more runes. Yes, I'm a little bit short. I'm only going to be able to buy another little bundle, but I would like to exhaust all of his stock of smithing stones 1 and 2. I want to get those to 0 just so I've got them in my pocket so I don't have to keep coming backwards and forwards. I can just do it all at the round table. So here we go. I've now got some more runes, so I'm just going to buy all those. You can see there's 0 left now. He doesn't restock either, so I'm going to have to find a new spot for smithing stones 3 and 4 now. But there we go. You can buy infinite amounts of 1 and 2, so that's a nice little handy tip for you. You don't have to go farming them. You can just buy them here. Righto, so there we go. I can upgrade this now, which is great. So that's going to help scale on my arcane and also my faith on anything that I cast when it comes to incantations. Brilliant. He seems quite happy hammering away there. And now I can do the same with this little chappy. Lovely. Keep pumping that up. Brilliant. And you can see there, though, I don't meet the minimum requirements. I need strength and arcane to be far higher. So now I need to go and rebirth to make this build work, don't I? So I need to go and head on back to the academy and speak to the lady of rebirthification. And hopefully we'll be having that build and we'll be able to put it to the test. So here we go. Let's jump on over to the Rhea locale. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to need to have Faith higher than Arcane. You're probably wondering why. Well, I want this big giant fireball that I can throw at people. It's almost like a spirit bomb, like Goku throws, and yet it takes 41 Faith. So yeah, but then I will be pumping a lot of stats into Arcane from here on in. Because yes, that seal that I picked up actually boosts both Faith and Arcane. So it's more that seal that I'm building this whole build around, because hopefully I can alternate between Faith weapons and Arcane weapons. So making this quite a versatile build, and it negates the reason to have a staff, which I did like using all the staffy skills at first, but I quite like just the red glowing hand, no staff, and boom. It would be kind of nice if you could have two different seals and have different incantations off of both hands. Maybe I could put all of the ones from my left hand on the up arrow and all the ones on the down arrow for the other hand or something. I don't know. Oh, that would be quite cool, but you would need a lot of FP, wouldn't you? Sneaky. I think it's got legs. I think it's got merit. It'd be quite cool to have two glowing hands, like Iron Man. But what I have noticed with this build now, I haven't got anything that's ranged enough to actually hit this bird creature. So I might just have to put a bow in my right hand from time to time, just to do this sort of farming spot. But you know what, that's no hardship, is it? But let's go and see what this actual build can do now when it comes to the little guys over here. Let's go and see what this frickin' does. Heck yes. Righto, let's go and throw a fireball into the distance. Let's see how this gets on. Right, there you go. Spirit bomb. I do like that poking of the sky, though. That was frickin' epic, wasn't it? Frickin' killed quite a few of those with those. Oh, look at that. It leaves a big puddle of fire on the floor. I like it. I didn't even boost my fire magic either. And this actually does quite a lot of poking damage, doesn't it? Now, technically, I could get myself a giant shield for the other hand, and I can just hide behind it. I could get that unblockable sort of Ash of War to stop me from taking any physical damage and just poke people with this giant poker. Because it does get the fire imbuement on the end of it as well, so it's going to be doing a heck of a lot of fire damage or blood damage, whatever it does. I'm liking this build. I'm liking this build a lot. Thank you very much, Rage Gaming, for putting it out there. I was looking for something. I was looking for something that was fire-based, and then you dropped a video today, which it kind of is. Arcane and fire works quite nice, and I love these blood spells. I'm also using the other one of Morg's, you know, the one with the fire blood that he throws out. Yeah, it's actually fire blood. So yeah, really liking this. It works freaking great. Really cool. I like these fireflies as well. Thank you very much for letting me know where these are. And look at this. Boom, let there be rain. Raining blood. Fire blood. Pow. Love it. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. Are you ready to burn? Yes, you are. Die. Heck yes. Awesome. Liking it. I think this suits my playstyle a little more as well. I really do. Because now, I was doing ranged. Yeah. And I was enjoying it. But you know what? Getting a little bit more up close and personal to your enemy and taking that little bit of a risk, because then the reward is so much higher because you can do so much damage AoE wise now. I like this. I like this a lot. But yeah, trying to hit this bird at the moment with these abilities, it's not quite working. So yeah, I might just have to swap to a bow. And we'll see if we can... yeah, he's turned around. Okay, we may have to use a bow for that. I'll see how I can do. Okay, so this is the first time I've used a bow, and it looks like it's stacked the arrows down in the bottom left there. I'm actually thinking maybe I could get some blood arrows and some fire arrows. Yeah, I do. When I used to play Dragon's Dogma, I used to be a magical archer. I used to love being a magical archer. But you know what? I'm not going to digress too far away from the actual build that I've got now. I'm going to be using this build for a while unless I come across something better or more awesome. But I am hoping to get a fire sword. So I've got a blood frickin' trident, and then I've got a fire sword, is what I'm thinking. I mean, I can't use the Sword of Night and Flame now because my intelligence isn't high enough, really. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to be rocking this build for a bit. And if I get bored, I can always use one of those larval core thingies or whatever and go and rebirth again, can't I? However, I did stuff up a rebuild the other day. And yes, I have used up a couple than I should have done. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, people. I hope you like this build. Let us know in the comments if you like it more than my previous build and if you think this has got legs. Heck yes, take care. Goodbye, goodbye. And goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.